I know I come on here quite a lot and I say that inspiration and motivation is crap. And I'm going to explain to you what I mean by that today, because I know you're watching me right now and you are stuck in your life and you don't know how to get out of this stuckness. And the more you focus on being stuck, guess what's going to happen? You're going to be stuck. And then you're waiting for inspiration to happen and motivation to happen. And sometimes it comes and you get really excited in that moment and then you go back to being stuck. Here's the thing. Your brain is not designed to make you happy. Your brain is designed to stay within what is comfortable for you and what feels normal. Now that normal might not benefit you. It might not be something that makes you come alive or makes your life move forward. It could be an abusive relationship. It could be in a place where you overeat, or it could be in a place where you talk to yourself like shit. That for you is normal. Now, why is that? Well, because something in the past has programmed you to have that become normal. Maybe you watched your parents be abusive when you were a child. Maybe you brought up with people talking about themselves in a bad way and you've just downloaded that information. Because remember, between the age of 0 and 10, your brain was in theta brainwave, right? So it downloaded all of the information that you heard, saw, and felt around you. So even though your parents didn't say, for example, that they were broke, but if they were acting in a way from a scarcity mindset, you will now have a scarcity mindset today. So it doesn't matter then if you get inspired in the moment, you read this book and you think, oh my God, this is great. I know what to do now. I've read The Secret. This is what it's all about. Then what happens? Life goes back to normal because that's your identity. So today I'm going to give you 3 steps on how you can take your life from being in the place of normal, which is actually holding you stuck in a life that you don't want, to doing the work to becoming everything that you wanted to be, everything that you're born to be, and to have the life of your dreams. Now, before I start, I need to point this out. It is not going to be a quick fix. If you're not up for doing the work, even when you don't feel like it, even when it feels like shit, you might as well turn me off, because there is nothing that's called a fast track in life. Think about it. Every single person that you admire out there, every single person who's ever made it in their life, do you think they just read a book and then their life changed? Hell no. They went through abuse. They went through poverty. They went through sleeping on the streets. I don't know what. They went through abuse of themselves. And then they magnificently found their strength, and then they did the work. They did the work, they did the work, they did the work, and that's exactly what you need to do. So step number 1, what you need to do, you need to find an area of your life, and then you need to figure out in this area, in an area of your life where you're stuck. And then you figure out, okay, what is the habitual pattern of information that I tell myself about myself in this area? So for example, how do I speak to myself? Oh, I'm stuck in the area of love. How do I speak to myself? Oh, all the good ones are taken. I'm too old. I'll never find someone. I might as well be on my own. Being on my own is the best anyway because nobody's gonna bother me, blah, blah. All of that is garbage. If you're attached to that story, how the hell are you going to ever find someone? You're not going to be open for it. There's no space in your life to invite somebody else into your life. So find an area of your life where you're stuck. Figure out what's my current story and what's my current identity. What do I tell myself? What do I tell other people about myself in this area? I want you to write all of that down, because when you write things down, something special happens with your brain. There's something special that happens the moment that you physically, not on the computer, I'm talking about physically write things down. When you figure out the stories that you tell yourself, the identity that you have in that area, maybe even the habits that you're doing, then you will understand, fuck man, that's why I'm stuck. Seriously, you'll understand it. Trust me, do this homework. You will love it. Okay, so that's step number 1. Do all of that interior work, or all of that inventory of who am I, what do I tell myself, what's the story in the area where I'm stuck. Then you go, okay, if I have this story move forward 10 years from now, am I gonna have the same life? Yes, I'm gonna have the same life because this is normal for me. Okay, so what would I want it to be like? What would I want it to be like? I don't want it to be like this. I want it to be like this. Start writing. But when you do, can you please take your saboteur thoughts it's never gonna happen, you're not good enough, you're not smart enough. Can you please take those thoughts and put them in the garbage bin? Because actually, they're not gonna be useful for you right now. Open up the lid of your brain of creativity, write down everything. How do I want it to look like? If I don't want to be stuck, what would it look like if I was not stuck here? What would it look like if I was free here, if I felt alive here? How would I speak to myself? What kind of identity do I need to have to be that? And it's going to feel uncomfortable for you because remember, it's not normal for you because normal is over here and that's over here. Write it all down. Get creative. Put some music on. Feel inspired. Write it down. Boom. I would speak like this. This is my identity. I'm powerful. I'm sexy. I'm hot. I'm outstanding. Everybody wants to date me if we're back into that dating place where I'm talking about before. You know, the perfect partner is in my life. We have so much fun together. I'm so in love with my body. I love being me. Whatever it might be. Write it all down. Great. Now you look at the 2 pages. This is normal. This is not normal for me right now. No wonder I'm stuck. Even if you read a book, remember, it's not going to take you there because your brain is designed here. So then you need to do the bridge. So step number 3 is the bridge. What's the bridge? That's your homework. That's where people go wrong. This is going to be easy, figuring out why you're stuck. This is going to maybe be easy, figuring out what you want. But the bridge is the everyday. When it's not sexy, when it's not fabulous, when it's not fun, when it's dark outside and you don't want to go out for that run, you know, when you're going to put yourself out there in front of people, but you don't really want to go on the networking event. You'd rather watch TV, whatever it might be. This is what you need to do. You need to do the work. The work is habits, it's rituals, it's determination, it's discipline, it's consistency, it's commitment. All of that juicy work is in the bridge. Now, I am telling you something right now. If you don't believe that this 3-step process is going to work, you have never tried it. Because trust me, I do this with my clients and their life evolved in a way that they never even thought was possible. So I'm telling you right now, do this 3-step process and do it consistently, the bridge, the work, consistently for 8 to 10 weeks. And then you tell me how you feel about that area of your life.